Hello, my name is Jared Crebs. I'm pictured here with my wife Crystal and our dog Tasia. We're Emerald Directors with USANA, co-founders of Team DSI, and the topic on today's training is I just enrolled someone. What do I do now? Have you ever felt that way? I know I have, and it's always such a scary thing sometimes when you don't know what to do with your new associate or client and you don't want to screw it up, or you want to be able to lead them in the best way possible. So I'm about to share with you a document that I have used that's one of the reasons why me and Crystal have been able to create a six-figure earning business and really sustain it and be very successful at growing it. And this document really is what we use every single week. So visit this link if you're watching right now. You can screenshot this, but if you're listening also on the phone only, it's cts.teamdsi.info. That stands for cycle tracking sheet.teamdsi.info. So again, the link is cts.teamdsi.info. Now, when you go there, you're going to see this page. Now, this page will be live tonight. So if you go there in real time, you won't see it, but by tonight it will be there. And this is the cycle tracking sheet that we use. Now, I'm going to give you a real life example of how we would do this. And it's really cool how we do this for both associates and clients. So we're going to go off of PowerPoint, and I'm going to go live to my computer to Google Chrome. First things first is I'll pull up the document. Now again, if you type it in right here, cts.teamdsi.info, and you type it in the address bar of your browser, then you will get the document. Now I'm going to pull it up on Excel. Now I usually do this printed out and I handwrite everything here. But for the sake of this example, I'm going to do it on Excel since we're all on the computer and everybody's following along. Now, I'm going to zoom in because I just want to walk you through these categories. When you enroll a client or an associate, you're looking at these different categories for both your clients and associates. Do you see them right here? Placement. You want to know where they are in your business. The date of enrollment. What date? How many points did they order? Who's the original sponsor? What's the placement in that person in the sponsor's business? Sometimes it's if I'm helping somebody, I need to know that. What's their 5% initial order reward dollar amount? What is their deadline to get that initial order reward? When must their auto order process? So these things apply to both clients and associates. You need to know this information pretty much the second you put them in the computer. You got to know all those details. Now, when you're enrolling an associate, you also want to know these things right here. So the first thing is, when is your associate's Premier Platinum deadline? So that's 56 days from the date of enrollment. So if they enroll on a Saturday, it's 56 days out. It's eight Saturdays. If they enroll on a Wednesday, it's 56 days out. That's 8 Wednesdays from enrollment. So it depends on the day that they enroll, and you have to just put the date there. Also, you need to know their 400.3 Business Center deadline, which is Friday number 6. If they have not generated their 3 business centers, they have until Friday number 6. So you need to write the date there. Also, did you send your associate a welcome email? When you put them in the system, immediately send them a welcome email. Then add them to Team DSI, and the USANA clients and the hybrid Facebook groups. So a new associate is going to get added to all 3 of those groups, and then make a welcome post to Team DS to those for your new associate. Okay, and then you should have given them the fast track manual the second they enrolled. Like that very moment that they signed up, they should have already received the fast track manual from you or emailed from you, and the video as well. So that's something that you're trained to do the second you enroll an associate. Then the next step basically is now action. So we've covered things that's like office work. You know, all the steps that I've already talked about, that's office work. You need to know those things and do those things on your own time. But now, the next step is meeting with the associate, right? And then having the fast track set up. Usually that should happen within 1 to 3 days. Hopefully they've watched the fast track manual video and they've filled out the manual, and within 1 to 3 days you're meeting with them. The most important thing you want to do with your new associate is basically 2 things. You want to get them registered for the next destination event for professional training, And you want them to host a mixer or host a call party where you guys are making calls together, or both. Mixer is for face-to-face, you make people shakes, you host a mixer. A call party is when you're making calls and sending out videos together, and you're there for your new person. You don't want them to make calls alone. You want to be making calls with them. Okay. And then invite them to coaching and explain the WAP, which is weekly action plan. That's ideally within the first month. So when I enroll a new associate, I'm very focused on these activities. I want them to get through that fast track manual and have our setup meeting. I want to tell them about the next destination event. I want them to host a mixer within 2 to 5 days and the call party. And you know what? Sometimes they can't get through their fast track manual immediately. I will still have them host a mixer or a call party within 2 to 5 days. I will not wait. We'll do the fast track manual after that. So you're kind of doing two things at the same time. You're hosting some type of event or call party so that you get them results quickly, and then you're also training and teaching them the system. Okay. Now with clients, when you enroll in a customer, there's this client welcome document that when you enroll a client, you want to give them that document. Now, if you don't know what that is, you can contact myself on our team page. We're actually in the process of developing it, but it's going to be live within the next 3 days, and you will have this client welcome document. But that basically is like, welcome to the USANA family. For more videos, go to this link. To be a part of our text, to get text reminders of the product webinars, subscribe here. Please fill out your favorite things form. It's so that we know what gifts to get you if you are a regular ordering client. So these are things that we're going to focus on with our new clients so that we have our clients getting our emails. We have our clients getting our texts. We have our clients watching videos. So our clients, once the clients get more information, a lot of times they want to become associates. So that's why that client welcome document is so important. Now, also, when I enroll a client, I'm going to send a client welcome email immediately after enrolling them. And then I'm going to add the client to the client's Facebook page, the private group, and then make a welcome post also to the USANA client's Facebook group. So those are the things that I do for a client. Now, what I do for both of them is here. The thank you card gets sent probably within maybe same day if I'm on my game, but within at least 3 days, I'm going to send that thank you card. I'm going to figure out when their products are scheduled to arrive. Both clients and associates you need to know when their products are going to arrive. I'm going to do their product dosages and show them how to log in and explain their auto order discount. I'm going to do that. The second their products arrive. That's my most important call, is to explain the product dosages, show them how to log into their account, and explain their auto order discount. That is so key. That's like the thing you got to do immediately after their products arrive, both associates and clients. Then hopefully I received their favorite things form, because that was in the client welcome page. That favorite things form is also in the associate fast track manual. So both clients and associates receive that. Okay, and lastly, the 5%, there's a second 5% discount they get, and they have to claim it by Friday, number 8, and the auto order must process that weekend in order for them to get their second discount. So I want them to know about their 2 discounts, because it's pretty big discounts, especially when they make larger orders. Now, if they do 2 auto orders and over a period of, say 8 weeks, they've ordered, I guess, 3 times, right? They made their initial order, 4 weeks later they ordered again, and 4 weeks later they ordered again. That's 3 times. I will get them some type of thank you gift, like a $10 Starbucks gift card, or something from their favorite things form, because I want to reward my clients for being repeat clients. And that's really one of the key most important parts of this business is creating loyalty. And so you see here, this is a lot of things to keep track of. But I tell you what, if you do this work, if you really focus in on it, you're going to be very, very successful with your clients and associates, and you're going to build a big business. And if you teach your team to do this with their clients, then your business is going to multiply like crazy. All right. So I know I've kind of talked you through it, but now I'm going to give you a real life example of an associate. Okay. So her name is Sunshine Nelson. So I'm not able to, usually, remember, I do this in pencil. So let's just say that I put her name right here and then her ID number. Let's just pretend her ID number is 5555555. Okay, that didn't turn out so right. It should kind of go sideways, right? But you're following me. Next is the placement in my business. So where is Sunshine placed in my business? So you might say, well, she's in my business center 3 right. Okay, so then you'll know that Sunshine is placed in business center 3 right. Date of enrollment. When did Sunshine enroll and start her business? Well, it was actually Saturday. Hold on. It was Saturday, June 25th. So I'm going to put 6/25, 25th of June. All right, I'm going to zoom in actually. Let's see if we can get this just a little bigger. The initial point order. How many points did Sunshine initially enroll with? Well, it was actually 298 points. That's what she bought when she started. Now, the original sponsor is myself, so I'm going to put me. Okay, and the placement in my business is 3 right again. Okay, so but let's say that Sunshine was not sponsored by me. Let's say that she was sponsored by an associate that I was helping. Let's say that she was sponsored by Ruby. Then I would put Ruby, and I'd say, well, she's actually in Ruby's business center 2 left. So you see how, so if the new associate is sponsored by somebody, like let's say Ruby was originally, Ruby's placed in my 3 right, but Sunshine is placed in Ruby's 2 left. If that's confusing to you, don't worry about it. Someone will explain that, or I'll explain it to you. But you got to know where they are within the original sponsor's business, and you have to know where they are in your business. Okay, so those are 2 different things. But since I'm the sponsor for Sunshine, I'm going to put I'm the sponsor, and the placement is still BC3 right. Okay. Next is the first 5% IOR dollar amount. Now, this stands for initial order reward, and you might be, if you're brand new, you might be wondering, well, how do I find this out? So I'm going to actually show you how I find this out. I go to Google. I'm going to go to my USANA page, my hub. I'm going to log in at the hub. I log in. Once I'm here, I go over to my business, and then there's this thing called Initial Order Reward Report. So I just clicked on Initial Order Reward Report. Here's all the people I've enrolled in the last little while. There's her, actually Sunshine goes by Emily Nelson, but that's her initial order reward. Now, if you look here, she enrolled on 6/25, and her initial order reward is $21.20. So I'm going to zoom that in, $21.20. And her Friday number 4 is July 22nd. That's her deadline. That's Friday number 4. So if I go back to my form, I know that her initial order reward dollar amount is $21.20, and that her 4th Friday is $7.22. It's 22nd of July. Then she has to set her auto order up by that day, and then it's going to process on 7/24, Sunday 7/24. So now I know I need to tell Sunshine, hey, Sunshine, you're going to get a $21 discount as long as you set up your auto order to process on Sunday the 24th, and you have to set it up by Friday the 22nd. So that's how you have to tell your new associate or client. Next is the Premier Platinum Paysetter deadline. Now, this is for associates only. So what you do is you have to look at 56 days from the date of enrollment. So let's go back to the computer, to Google here, and I'm going to type in 2016 calendar so I can show you what I mean. 2016 calendar, here it is. Okay, so you're with me here. I'm going to zoom it in. So Sunshine enrolled on Saturday, June 25th. Here it is. Okay, so to figure out her 56 days, I'm going to count out 8 Saturdays. Saturday 1 would be July 2nd, Saturday 2, Saturday 3, Saturday 4, Saturday 5, Saturday 6, August 6th. Okay, so her Premier Platinum deadline is August 6th. So I'm going to put 8/6. Now I know her deadline. Next, she has also a 3 business center deadline. USANA gives you 6 Fridays to generate your 3 business centers. Now, it says 400 points because she has to do 400 points of personal volume to get to her 3 business centers. Now, most people do that on their auto order, okay? Because remember, she started with 298 points. So right now she does not have 3 business centers. So let's say that she does her auto order, then this is not going to be a big deal. But you got to know this stuff. So her 6th Friday from date of enrollment, if we go back to the calendar, she enrolled, remember, on the 25th of June. So Friday number 1 is July 1st, Friday 2, Friday 3, Friday 4, Friday 5, Friday 6. Okay, that's August 5th. I believe that's exactly right. Let me make sure. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, it's August 6th. Okay, so I'm going to go back here. I'm sorry, August 5th, 8/5. Okay, so her I'm going to make sure I'm right on that. June 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. August 5th. Yep, okay. So August 5th. Next, did I send her the associate welcome email? So yes, and what you might be saying, well, what is that? Okay, so you have to go to this link, associatewelcome.teamdsi.info. So here it is, associatewelcome.teamdsi.info. When you go there, look at this email. Here it is. It's all set up. So I just copy paste it. Okay, and it says, I'm gonna actually show you what I do. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go to compose. I'm gonna send it to Sunshine. There's her email. I'm going to paste it. Then I'm going to put her name here, Dear Sunshine. Welcome to the USANA family. I'm so excited about you're part of the Team DSI family. Your associate ID is 555555. Your password should be, I'm going to put is because your password should be set up to USANA 123, but I know I did it that way. Begin your training. Print your fast track manual. Watch the fast track video. Meet with me for your account overview and recap. Lastly, keep every receipt from this day forward. To your success, Jared Crebs. And then you see I have my picture here as a how do you say it, a signature. So please make sure you have a professional picture added into your signature. And then I go, welcome to USANA. And then she's going to get that. And I'm going to send it. Okay, so there you have it. So I sent her the welcome email. So now I can put the date that I sent her the welcome email, which was today, 6/27. Now, did I add her to the Team DSI, USANA clients, and hybrid Facebook groups? Yes, I did. Let me show you. So here we go. I go to Facebook. So when I go to Facebook, here is the page. I'm actually at Team DSI, and this is our business page. We always promote this to our team. You're part of this team. You're part of this page if you're watching this webinar. So I'm here at our team page, and now I'm going to show you my post for Sunshine. So here it is. I wrote this, and it says, please help me welcome Sunshine Nelson to the USANA family. We went to high school together. She was actually my date to junior prom in 1997. So wild to talk to her again after all this time. Today, she's an awesome mother of 4, works as a medical clinic in Spanish Fork, Utah. When she saw this is USANA video, it immediately caught her interest, not only for the health benefits, but also because it can be so profitable. She enrolled immediately last night, and she's already taking action on her business. Great job, Sunshine. We're excited to work with you. I declare the possibility that you accomplish all your dreams and so much more with USANA. So that's how you got to write a post for your new associate or client. Make a nice post, talk about how you know them, say nice things, and make a post with their picture. Now, make sure you add them to the group first. So you see here, you can add your new person to the group right here, add members, and I type in her name, Sunshine. It's actually, she goes by Emily as well, Emily Nelson. It says already a member. So that's that. So now I've added her to the group. I've made a post. Now I'm going to go add her to USANA clients page. Even though she's an associate, I'm going to add her here. I'm going to type in Emily Nelson. There she is. She's already a member because I've already added her. Then I'll go make a post right here. I post the picture. And then that's that one. So basically a copy paste. Then I go to Hybrid Solutions, which is the group with 7,000 USANA associates around the world. I add her right here. This is associates only. Emily Nelson, she's already a member because I already added her. And then she's right here. The post is probably further down because this is a bigger group, but you'll see it's here somewhere. And I love Hybrid Solution because she got like 50 people that commented and welcomed her, or 17. She had almost 70 people like it, and 17 people said welcome. So look at all these welcome messages that Sunshine received from the USANA family. So that's why Hybrid Solution is awesome, because of the support that you get. And that makes your new associate feel welcome. All right, so that's what you do when you're getting your new person all situated. And this is normally my office work. When I put them in the computer, I enroll them, and I do all these things right away. Okay, so now going back to the document, I will say that I actually made the post on 6/25. That's when I added her to those groups, and then I made the post on 6/25 as well. Now, the next step is, did I give her the fast track manual and the video? You bet. In fact, I did that on the night that she enrolled. So that was also on 6/25. So whenever you enroll a new associate, you always want to give them the fast track manual and the video, have them watch the video. Okay, so that's where I'm at with Sunshine. Now, the next step is for us to meet within 1 to 3 days for her fast track setup. But she has to watch the video first, and she has to fill out the manual first. Well, guess what? She's a mother of 4. She's busy. She hasn't been able to do it in the last 3 days. So no problem, but I didn't wait. We're still going to do this, but we already have done phone calls. Okay, do you see where it says, when is your first call party? I already showed Sunshine the scripts that we use so that she could share USANA and share the 12-minute video and ask if she could practice on people. So she's already got some people watching the video. Okay, I've already told Sunshine about the destination training of convention that's in August, and there's a local event happening in Salt Lake on Tuesday that she's going to as well. So I've already done those things. Okay, so I'm just gonna put now she's not registered for convention yet, so I'm gonna leave that blank until I get her registered for convention. But we have already done our first call party, and that was actually on June 27th. It was kind of an impromptu thing because she had people asking her about USANA already. And usually I tell my associate, don't tell anybody about USANA until I've trained you. So that's why I showed her that script really quickly. Now, I recommend that you do these call parties periodically with your new associates as well. But I'm not going to stop talking to Sunshine about her fast track setup until it happens. This meeting has to happen. This fast track meeting is a 2-hour meeting to get your associate set up. She might be signing people up before she even has her 2-hour meeting. And by the way, if you don't have 2 hours, you can do an hour one day and an hour another day. You can split it up. So do you see how there's 2 things going on? There's like the admin. I'm trying to teach her about her account and how the business works. And then there's the action. And so that's the mixer. You know, she's going to be hosting a home event as soon as she gets her products in the mail. So I'm trying to do 2 things, the admin and the action at the same time. And of course, getting her to the next destination event. Now, over the next month, I'm going to invite Sunshine to coaching, and I'm going to explain to her what the WAP is, the weekly action plan, so that she can start to work her business week in and week out. So that is the track that I am on for my associate, getting them started right in their first month. All right, so that's exactly what I do. Now, if they're a client, that's a totally different scenario. It's a lot less work, but it's still really important. I'm going to give them the client welcome document. I'm going to send the client welcome email. So here's the email, clientwelcome.teamdsi.info. So let's go there. If I go here to clientwelcome.teamdsi.info, here's the email. I'm going to copy paste it. I'm going to copy it. Then I'm going to go to my email. Let's pretend like Sunshine is a client. So then I would say, I put her name there. Hi, Sunshine. Nice talking with you. I'm excited for you to have great results. You should have received an email from USANA. Your credit card was charged, $100 or $55 or whatever it was. Your client ID is this. Your password should be USANA123. If you know that it is because you set it up, you should put is. Your password is. And then if you have any problems logging on, thanks again. I hope you have an excellent day. And I'll put her name right there. Sunshine. Put my name right here. And then my signature, and I'll send. Okay, and I'll usually put like welcome to you to the USANA family. All right, so that's what I do when I do set up a client. The next step is to do the Facebook posts for your client. So I add my new client to the USANA clients group only. I do not add my client to the business pages, the hybrid page. I do not add them to that. I do make a welcome post for my client, okay? So I do those little things, and I make sure my client is well taken care of. Now, the next set of items I'm going to do for both. I'm going to send everyone a thank you card, just a little handwritten thank you card I put in the mail a couple days after they enroll. Makes a huge difference. The date that the products are scheduled to arrive, I figure that out. So I figure that out about the same time I'm writing that thank you card. I'm figuring out when their products are going to arrive, because the next is the most important step of the whole page. Product dosages, show them how to log in, and AO discount explained. You got to tell them how to take their products. You got to tell them about what the stuff they ordered. You have to show them how to log into their account, the clients especially, but the associates as well. And you have to explain their auto order discount. You've got to do that. That's probably the most important part of this process, is right there, product dosages, and show them how to log in. Then I'll try and get their favorite things for them, because hopefully they filled it out. I'll have them take a picture and text it to me so I have their favorite things. Also, there's a second 5% initial order reward dollar amount. Remember how Sunshine's was $21? Let me show you again where that is. So if you log into your USANA account, here we are at the hub. I went to my business, and then I went to initial order reward report. Now I'm here, and there's Emily Nelson. She goes by Sunshine. She has that $21.20 discount a second time, and she has to set it up by Friday number 8, which is August 19th. Okay, so I know that, right? So now I'm going to go back to my sheet here, and I'm going to say her second discount is $21.20, and her deadline is 8/19. Let me make sure that's 8/19. Yes, it is. And her auto order must process 8/21. And then after that second auto order processes, I'm going to send her a little thank you gift. And hopefully I know her favorite things, so I can choose it from her favorite things. But if not, usually a $10 Starbucks gift card works for everybody. But that's very important that you send them some type of small thank you gift. If they've ordered 3 times in 8 weeks, then you're building a client for life. You see, this page is designed for you to train your client or associate over 8 weeks. Okay, so over an 8-week period. Now, every single week you might sign up somebody new. And so that is why we have this in cycles. So I'm going to just show you a screenshot of this document. When you print it up online, you're going to see that there's a space for the cycle 1. So you see right here, I'm going to zoom it out. I'm going to zoom it in. You see that here's the full document. You see at the very top, week ending. So I'm going to put week ending July 1st, cycle 3. That's where we're at. So everybody I sign up in cycle 3, I'm going to know all their details about. I'm going to know all the most important information about them. But then next week, I'm going to have a whole brand new page, and I'm going to have week ending July 8th, cycle 4. And I'm going to know everything about the cycle 4 people. And then the next week, I'm going to have week ending July 15th. Cycle 1. I'm going to know everything about the cycle 1 people. And then we're going to have week ending July 22nd, cycle 2. I'm going to know everything about the cycle 2 people. And guess what? Then we're going to be back around to cycle 3, because week ending July 29th is cycle 3. So I'm going to know everything about the cycle 3 people. And then I'm going to go back a month, and I'm going to look at my cycle 3 people from the past. So you see how there's a pattern to this. And if you have these sheets, these are the first people you want to invite to your mixers. These are the first people you want to invite to your webinars, your events. You want to follow up with, because if you take care of the business you have, you're going to keep the business you have. You won't have to worry about always running and grabbing new business. You always do anyways, but it's so much nicer when you keep everything you have and then you keep growing. And that's a percentage game. You don't keep everyone. It's really impossible to have perfect retention. But I can tell you that follow up and using this sheet is the best, puts you in the best position to keep these clients for life. All right, so that concludes our training. I want to thank you for watching this video. I look forward to hearing about your success stories with both your clients and associates and all the great retention that you're having.